Plausible with another save.
Lane Hutson scores! Lane Hutson!
Lancer, voici Matheson qui va passer à Hutson. Le tir et le but! Le voici, le voilà!
Lane Hutson モンテンボーとセーブでハトソンが得点。
I think at that point of the game, it didn't really matter what the score was at the end of the game. Certain Habs fans were going to be happy. Honestly, I didn't have a whole lot of expectations for the Habs tonight against the Jets. I just wanted to see them play better than they did against the Penguins. And they certainly did that. Let's talk about it. So as I say, that was a pretty big deal for Hutson to get his first goal. He's been sniffing at it, taking some shots, but I swear, if someone could put the puck on his tape the way he does it for others, he'd have 7, 8, 9 goals right now. I have a goal, and it's to get you to subscribe to my channel. We're doing phenomenal. We've made 6,000 subscribers in a couple of months. We're moving on to 7,000 subscribers. What are we at right now? Yeah, we're doing good. We're almost at 6,200 subscribers. So if you subscribed and then maybe your dad subscribed and then maybe your brother subscribed and your sister and your mom and then the neighbor and then make an account for your dog and have your dog subscribe and then 2,500 people do that? Oh man, that's like what? Like 17, 18 subscribers? If you're already subscribed, don't worry about it. Just hit the like button, comment in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. So getting back to the game, I really liked this one. There's a lot of good stuff. And besides the Hutson storyline, there's also an interesting and comical Lane versus Hellebuyck storyline that I really like. Check out what Lane said.
Helly's playing tonight. I really hope so. He is. I love that. You hope so? Yeah. Oh yeah. The last 2 times I've been here, I don't think he's played. He's had the patty flu.
There's another storyline, but we'll get to that while I'm doing the recap here. We start from the start, the lineup, and look who is back on line 1. That's right, it's your boy Slavkovsky. So on line 1, Caulfield, Suzuki, and Slavkovsky. Line 2, Newhook, Doc, Laine. Line 3, Anderson, Dvorak, and Gallagher. Line 4, Heineman, Evans, and Armia. Blue liners tonight were Hutson and Matheson, Gooley and Barron, and Xhekaj and Savard. Good to have Savard back.
Oh, it's so nice to have you back. Oh, it's so nice to be back. Big Dave!
Finally, in net, we have Montembeault reprising his role in net. So the puck drops and 2 sides look pretty even starting things off. We're seeing some good back and forth, but the Habs are putting shots on net and the Jets are kind of struggling to keep up. So what happens when you put pucks towards the net?
Played a good 200-foot game for the Canadiens, and here he snaps this thing far side on Connor Hellebuyck. That's just not...
So that's Lane Hutson's first goal of the season, but that's his 20th point of the season, which puts him ahead of Macklin Celebrini for points. So in the rookie race, he is 2nd overall in terms of points. Matvei Michkov, though, he's running away with it. I don't even want to talk about the stipulations there. Maybe that's a conversation for another time about draft strategy for the Canadiens or something. I don't know. But give me some, hey, this is something that I don't ask for a lot. Give me some good ideas for videos not about game recaps in the comment section. I could take one of your ideas for sure. Like I'm looking for really good ideas that everybody wants to see. It doesn't even need to be Canadian exclusive. It could be hockey in general or another team. Anyway, the Canadiens don't stop after that goal. Laine is testing Hellebuyck, and the first period is looking really good for the Habs until Doc takes a high-sticking penalty. And the ensuing power play is good for the Winnipeg Jets.
Morrissey into the corner for Kyle Connor. Connor piles across, scores!
And then more bad news because Lowry is going to score before the period is over.
Down to Niederreiter. Niederreiter round the net, put up front, scores!
The intensity level is still high. Xhekaj starts mixing it up with Scheifele. Can't help but think that there's still bad blood with Scheifele after that incident that happened oh so long ago with Jake Evans.
It's empty. Can he tuck it in? He does. Pays a price, but...
You don't forget stuff like that. So anyway, at the end of 1, it's 2-1 for the Jets. In the second period, the Jets keep coming. Connor puts one in after Montembeault makes a big save, but they're just not tying up their guys.
Goes down to Blarney, up high on Morrissey, and Connor! Here's Morrissey, corners.
Montreal's battling back, though, on a power play. They're still trying to make things happen. Doc is trying to make up for that ugly penalty during the first period. He tips a shot just too low to get it over Hellebuyck's pad, inches away from a goal. The game's physical as well. Anderson ends up throwing Pionk into the boards, but maybe he did it a little too hard. Ouch. This is weird, and I need to break this down and analyze it a little bit. You might see some words on the screen that's kind of post, but it looks like Scheifele steals Savard's stick by like gripping it under his armpit. Savard mixes it up a little bit with Scheifele, and then there's a little scrum in front of the net where Scheifele punches Savard in the face. This will put the Canadiens on the power play. During that power play, Laine is testing Hellebuyck again. And then still on that power play, Heineman is high sticked in the face. That means we're going to see a 5-on-3 opportunity here. That sadly results in nothing. Let's go to the third period. It's still 3-1 Jets. In the third period, Slav and Caulfield are getting opportunities. Montreal is not giving up, and Anderson finally gets rewarded.
To deflect it out. Matheson got on the way. Here comes the Borak. Backhand rebound. Anderson scores!
He was right there where he needed to be. Hellebuyck pops up a huge rebound. And if you drive the net during these scrambles, good things can happen. So now we have a 3-2 game. It's looking like the momentum is shifting in favor of Montreal. Until Gallagher takes a bad penalty with only a little bit more than 3 minutes left. You can tell that Gallagher was gassed here and he took a bad penalty because he was getting frustrated. They returned from the commercial break and Gallagher's not looking like a happy individual. But they kill off that penalty. Now they have a little bit more than a minute to tie the game. And they get this close to doing it.
Hutson. Laine is the extra man on the ice. It's Matheson to Hutson for Laine. Drive. Save made on. It bounces.
Laine tests Hellebuyck for a third time. The shot goes off of Slav's chest, dribbles around in the crease a little bit. Slav is knocked down, not able to do anything about it. They continue to fight in the final seconds, but the Jets pot an empty net goal and they go on to win it. 4-2 is the final score, but it was so much closer than that. You have to think that if Hellebuyck wasn't in the net, this game could have had a different outcome for sure. Overall, I was happy with pretty much every player's effort. You always want a little bit more, and you wish the Habs were a stronger team offensively. How many shots did they end up? How much shots did they end up with? 28 shots on goal. That's actually good for them. I think if they hit 30 shots on goal, that's a huge accomplishment for them. But I really think just more of this game against, not the Jets. And that's a winning formula for the Montreal Canadiens. It kind of blows my mind that they can have a blowout against the Pittsburgh Penguins and then play so strong against the Jets. Montembeault was really good in net. You kind of wish that he didn't lose track of the puck coming from behind the net because there's no way that Lowry would have been able to stuff it. But aside from that goal, you couldn't have really asked for more from Montembeault. Yeah, and what can I say? Hellebuyck is sharp. I'm glad that Laine is trying to maybe antagonize him. Maybe he's trying to get into Hellebuyck's head, but I think he's got a mind like a steel trap. Like the way that he does not ever panic, it's bonkers. Just laughing off the puck trickling around in the crease. Yeah, dude's a psycho. Like he might be up there with the greatest of all time. But let me know what you thought of the game, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching the recap. Hope you've been enjoying this content. I've still been really enjoying making it for you. I just want some wins. I want to have the tone of, hey, we won tonight. But this is a season about patience, and I think we have to keep having patience. It just stinks because if we would have won this game and the game before it, would we have made it into 4th, 5th place? Or nah, looks like the Senators won a couple of games. Dang it. Definitely not in the mix. Senators are tied with Tampa Bay now, and the Bruins are only 1 point ahead of them. What a weird season. Thank you for responding about the sandwich poll. Saw a lot of funny comments in there. A lot of funny comments last video as well, where I referenced that sandwich poll. Should we start a new poll? What should my new poll be? Sandwiches is a very hot topic. People get very passionate about their sandwich preferences. I feel like we could do food debates like nonstop. Like is hot dog a sandwich, for example, or does pineapple belong on pizza? But I'm going to ask you a little bit of a heady one and wait for the poll, but you can comment here. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? And all the dudes saying invisibility, watch out, I'm on to you. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Like the video, helps me out with search results or algorithm stuff. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. I'd love to have you. And as always, I'll see you down below in the comments.